Honestly, I cannot say enough about Bibaniba tours. I did a 6-day tour with this company throughout 3 Ghana regions. I was impressed with the professionalism and knowledge of our tour guide and the owner of the company, Kofi. He was very personable and accommodating. I had a lot of requests and other tour companies told me that it was impossible to do all that I wanted in the time that I had, but not Kofi. We literally did everything on my list. I've traveled to a lot of places, 37 countries, and been on lots of tours, but this was seriously the best tour experience ever. I learned so much about the history, culture and traditions. I was able to immerse myself fully by having a Sandy traditional naming ceremony, eat the amazing food, get my hair done, get a custom-made outfit, shop, check out the nightlife and see all the main attractions in Accra, Kumasi, and Cape Coast. I took a million pictures and videos. I also learned a couple of words from the native language. I always felt safe and did not have any issues. Lastly, the name of this company means African child. I wanted to do something with the kids at a local school, and when I tell you, it was the most heartwarming experience. Kofi and Ayana do a lot with and for children in general. Support them. You will not be disappointed. You will have a real, authentic and family-feeling experience. I'm already planning to return and use Bibaniba again, this time with more friends. Honestly, the best tour I have done in Ghana so far. Bibaniba Tours is an amazing tour company and worth all your money. I did the Kumasi city tour with them, and they could even add my extra wish to go to Aquaside Festival without any problems. I was picked up from my hotel and brought back, and the tour guide Shi and driver Yao always made sure I'm comfortable and answered all my questions about the Ashanti Kingdom. For all people who only are visiting Accra, keep in mind it's really worth it to make the trip to Kumasi. We visited all the sites in the city center, Prempeh II Museum, Sword Site, Manhyia Palace, etc. On top of that, we went outside the city to a Kente village where I could see how Kente is woven into a Adinkra village where I could print my own Adinkra scarf. The guide, she was super knowledgeable and could tell so many stories about Kumasi. The first day went so fine, I directly booked a second tour to Bobang Theme Monkey Sanctuary with them the next day. I highly recommend this tour company. Godfrey, Shi and Yao are a great team. Don't look any further if you want a great cultural experience and a quality tour. Godfrey and his team were simply amazing. I need to call out Josephine especially for being a wonderful tour guide and being flexible to the requirements. I had to visit certain places for my research. Godfrey was extremely communicative through the early stages of customizing the itinerary up until I met up with Josephine in Kumasi. Josephine and her colleague were easy to talk to and made the trip even more memorable. It was a full day of one experience after another, and we made it back to the airport in time for me to catch my flight back to Accra. I highly recommend booking with these professionals. I know I certainly will be back with my family next year. I had the pleasure in booking this tour company during my stay in Ghana in December 2019. Needless to say, it was the most impactful, enlightening, and overall most exciting trip I've ever experienced. Kofi was excellent, and I cannot put into words how he and his team took care of my group, and made us feel like family. I highly recommend. Amazing tours and lovely driver. Jones was super flexible and accommodating to our needs and made super helpful recommendations. Did some kente weaving, Adinkra symbol printings, and many museum sightings too. We had such a good day.